Triple trouble.
Did anyone actually play this game? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't have a Game Gear growing up, but I'm pretty sure the only thing most people know about this is Knack the Sniper. Or Fang the Weasel? Knack the Sniper, which is fine I suppose. As far as completely forgotten and abandoned by Sega characters go, you could do worse than Knack, but I've always been partial to Mighty myself. Knack is a recurring antagonist in the comics, usually as a hired gun for someone or another. We'll definitely be getting more of him as the series goes on, but for now let's just focus on the issue at hand so we can get this over with. Eggman actually starts this issue with a Chaos Emerald already in his possession, which he then breaks. Is it just me or has there been a lot more crab meat destruction in these past couple of issues? The emerald breaks in two. One half is launched into the Great Forest, which is then transformed due to the unstable power of the broken emerald, and the other half is launched over to Angel Island, where Knuckles sees it crash into a mountain. He tries to pursue the emerald, but gets hit in the head with a rock. The Great Forest is transformed into a zone called Triple Trouble, containing all the zones from its namesake game. Sonic speeds through every level and then snags the emerald chunk, but is then literally shot in the back by Knack. He sets course for Angel Island to intercept the second half of the emerald. It's got a sweet bike, by the way. Over on Angel Island, Knuckles wakes up and these are the ancient walkers. They don't match the style or setting at all and come out of nowhere. They're just here to explain the plot to Knuckles via Pictionary. After then getting knocked out for a second time, Knuckles wakes up later just in time to find Knack and launch Sonic into a pond, nearly drowning him before he comes up and the two start fighting again for no reason. Again. I'm starting to see a pattern in the Sonic and Knuckles encounters we get. Once they realize their mutual foe is up to his usual stuff, they rejoin the two pieces of the broken Chaos Emerald together, parting on okay terms, but thinking needlessly hostile thoughts about each other. Oh, and Tails gets a submarine. I don't like this issue, but so far none of the 48-page specials or miniseries have been that interesting to me. I honestly find them to be needlessly complicated and have stories that stray too far from their existing game counterparts. Overall, they just don't really feel like they have a reason to exist. So let's head back to the main series and see how things are doing over there. Okay, so a Sir Kix-a-Lot joke I can understand, but are children in 1995 really going to know who Snoop rolling down the street smoking Indo sipping on gin and juice Doggy Dog is? Most of issues 27 and 28 consist of a longer storyline about Sonic getting amnesia and Robotnik tricking him into fighting the other freedom fighters. Not a terribly interesting or original story for this series, but I do think it's kind of funny how they've been really trying to establish each of the freedom fighters as having their own strengths and weaknesses for the past couple of issues, only to completely negate that in the story by having Sonic completely annihilate all of them. So do you remember the substitute freedom fighters? You know, the trainees from the Sally miniseries? Well, Antoine brings them over and they jump in on the offense to take Sonic on, and he's fine when he wakes up, so he takes off to deal with Robotnik's army that tracked him to Knot Hole. Tails is so upset that Sonic had knocked him around while he had amnesia that he throws a tantrum and runs away in his submarine. Okay, whatever. But what is that on the horizon? A babe? I'm in love! Yeah, you're also like 8. This is Fiona, and Tails immediately falls in love with her. Instant. Come on guys, you know where this is going. Saying it so, Theo! I was programmed to enslave your heart. So apparently Robotnik knows what Tails' type is off the top of his head. A bit weird. This story is continued in the next issue, but first we have a completely different story in the first half to deal with. Oh shit, dragons! There are dragons here?! So when Robotnik was doing his thing way back when, he roboticized all of the dragons at once. Because they're dragons, so like, I guess if you're gonna go after any particular species of animal to be your robot slaves, dragons would probably be the best choice. The only one who escaped is Dulcie, a kind of unpopular character from Sad AM, despite being voiced by actual badass motherfucker Cree Summer. She's got kind of an ugly design, and it doesn't really fit in well with the rest of the freedom fighters, but she's okay. Back in Robotropolis, Robotnik has been working on a Okay, hold up. Why? Why does Robotnik, a villain whose entire goal is to have an army of robot slaves and take over the world, the man who has the word robot in his name, why does he have a portable machine that makes robots into not robots? Okay, well, the freedom fighters get their hands on it because, yeah, duh. God, some super genius, huh? And they hatch a plan to get one of them roboticized to infiltrate Robotropolis, then they'll change them back with the de-roboticizer. Sally volunteers, because of course she does, you can see it on the cover. But it is nothing like that. She basically willingly gets roboticized. Despite their attempts to help her keep control of her mind, she does end up under Robotnik's command. And for the 3rd issue in a row, a member of the Freedom Fighters is on the bad side. Don't worry, Dulcie is on her way to help out. Sally gets de-roboticized and Dulcie burns Robotnik on the ass. Everyone gets out fine and nothing was accomplished at all. Wonderful. Okay, finally getting back to that Tails story. Tails escapes Robotnik's trap and Fiona beats the crap out of him. It's actually kinda hilarious. She attempts to literally drown him and then starts to rust. So she seizes up and Robotnik created the perfect woman, but forgot to waterproof her. Oh, what a cruel world! Robotnik gets away and Tails finds proof that he's, got a satellite operation functioning on the other side, and Tails gets a miniseries. God, I'm so sick of all the miniseries and specials and the stuff I gotta read after every 3 issues of this dumb fucking comic. Ugh! Whatever, next time we'll get into the Tails miniseries.